I'm not. And I have to tell you, when I got the email from Kay, sorry, Maureen, I was going to say this too, but when I got the email from Kay and she was like, can you speak? Sure. And then I got the list and it was Maureen and then Pablo. I'm like, really? Fuck. Sorry.
Don't take my wallet.
Oh, she's sleeping. I win. Okay. And then to make matters worse, Jen comes up to me. She's like, here's your job tonight. Hi, baby. Your job, we don't want you for people to come back because they want to come back. You have to make them have to come back. Oh, fuck. All right. So I'm going to make you have to come back. So my story starts a long time ago. YC was founded by 3 amazing women. My sister Tracy is one of the original 10 that came into YC. Why is that? Because when she was 32 and I was 20, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Just a year after her son was born. So she was part of YC. She found a great support staff there, great support there. I mean, we were involved with YC for a really, really long time. I was volunteering one day and I heard about this gene that you could have. And I was like, I wonder if we have that in my family. That'd be really cool. Not cool, that'd be really weird, you know? Kind of put it on the back burner. One day I felt a lump in my armpit, so I decided, no, look, we'll go to the doctor. The doctor says, you're fine. But we'll take a look at it or whatever, and everything was fine. Then I was like, I heard about this gene. Do you think I could have it? He's like, I don't know, let's test you. I'm the lucky recipient of the BRCA1 gene mutation, as was my sister Tracy. Thankfully, my other 2 sisters did not have the gene. So I decided, you know what? I am not doing cancer and chemo and all that bullshit. I'm just gonna take these suckers right off. Yeah, no. Went in for my pre-surgery tests, found some calcifications, biopsied it, got a phone call, Jamie, it's cancer. Oh, yay, okay. So double mastectomy, reconstruction. Now during this time, my sister Tracy, after 9 years of battling metastatic breast cancer and going to chemo every Wednesday for 9 years, was taking a turn for the worse, and she was in the ICU. Okay. So as if my family hasn't been through enough, they now have their other child getting a mastectomy and having to deal with cancer. 3 months later, my sister passed away from breast cancer. Yes. During that time, I got a phone call from Anna Cluxton, who was the board president of the YC. And she said, I know you're going through a lot of shit right now, but you need to think about your future. You're not married, you don't really have a boyfriend. I know you want more. By the way, I was 29. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And she said, you need to freeze some eggs, because she did cancer and chemo. And unfortunately, she was unable to have children afterwards, because what doctors don't tell you is that your fertility can go to crap, and you can't get pregnant sometimes. Some people are very lucky. Other people, like me, not so much. All right, I'll freeze my eggs. So I froze my eggs. The morning they retrieved my eggs, I woke up for my procedure, drove down to Jersey, read my sister's eulogy. Who does that? Why? I started chemo a week later, 18 rounds of goodness. I was considered cured, or remission. Also during this time, I started to date my now husband. I have no idea what he was thinking. I mean, he's 23, I'm 30. You really want to date this bald, sickly looking person? Apparently he did. His mother also had something to do with it, who's sitting over there. She'll happily say she had something to do with it. So we started dating. I signed up for my first Tour de Pink because Anna Cluxton and Lisa Frank called me up and said, oh, you should come meet us in the city. We're doing this ride and you should see all about it. You'd love it. Okay, sure. So I went, oh, it's kind of cool. Then I went to a conference and they're like, you're signing up. For what? This bike ride. Don't worry, Giant will get you a bike, it's fine. Okay, I signed up. I trained, I got there, got my ass kicked, but I rode every mile that year, that's for sure. So that's 2009. Kevin and I are married for a couple years. After a while, we got married in 2012. We tried for 2.5 years to have kids. And it didn't work. So out of the 7 eggs they retrieved for me, only 2 of them made it to transfer day. That would be Tess and Gracie. Yeah. So that's why you need to come back, because the money you raise makes a difference. I say it all the time. They're the YSC Miracle Babies. I would not have them had I not gotten a phone call from someone at YSC saying, you need to freeze your eggs. Because I was not thinking about that, neither were my doctors. My doctors were like, take off your breast, let's do chemo, you need to live. No, that would not be here. If it wasn't for YSC, I would not have babies. Period. Now you need to look around each other. Just look at each other. This is family. This is why you have to come back. You're family now. Plain and simple. You can't get rid of each other. I've tried. I can't shake Tony Dean. I can't shake Pablo. I can't shake Jose and that whole contingency over there. I mean, no matter what I try, they keep showing up. So what I need you guys to do, my first time riders down here, this is your ride now. Us veterans came down to help because we wanted to be veterans to show you what you can do, what this is. And now you guys have to take over and turn this into your family. We're still all one family, but you need to turn this into something magical, because that's what this shit is. That's what all this is. This is family. This is how you survive. This is how you keep going. This is how you find out about new crap. This is family. Pablo today, as we were riding, said something, and it hit me hard. I did my first century, which I was not gonna do. Which, by the way, I have to thank Felix and Jose and that whole contingency again, because family's a hand on your back pushing you up that hill when you're like, I'm done, there's no tank in the gas. There's no gas in this tank. That's family. But Pablo said something to me today which made me stop and go, oh crap, I have to keep riding. So in our little pace line, we had a lot of captains from a lot of different teams. Why We Ride, riding for Mini Miracles / Team Bubba, riding for her, and Pablo was riding with Ish, and he said, this is a captain's ride, and we're bringing our captain home. Really? So I kept going, because that's what family does. You have to come back. Because someone's going to be looking for you next year. Where's that girl who was in the sag wag with? Where's that girl who was swearing up the storm up a hill? That was fucking me. This is family. You're coming back. I know it. And if you don't, someone's going to hunt you down. Me, probably. Please come back. Please get something out of this, because I know I have. These everything to me, this family. Please come back. And thank you for being a part of YSC and Tour de Pain.